Rural Americans deserve access to the best of what our nation has to offer, especially health care. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families healthy. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.
Listen, all you New Yorkers.
Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter. Breaking news.
Everyone here to stay in New York. You don't get to come from outside and then tell everyone else.
A bomb, bro? Yo, he threw a bomb? Yo, did he throw a bomb, bro?
Nice.
That shit stinks. That shit stinks. Bomb, bro? Yo, stinks. You know, wasn't me, though. That was crazy. He threw an Allah Akbar cocktail at y'all. That was some bro. And y'all.
Nothing was funny about it. The situation. Dominic Carter here with you, 800-848-9222. From around the country, what we're referring to is a city on edge. New York City, yet again on edge. A protest held Saturday, about a little more than 24 hours ago, right outside the mayor's residence on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, Gracie Mansion. Two competing protests. Thrown from one side happens to be two highly dangerous, what we know now, IED devices, according to the police commissioner of New York City, which are capable of serious injury or death. Two pro-Muslim demonstrators are among those arrested, and now the feds are involved, working with the NYPD on this case. Federal charges could come as early as today. 800-848-9222. New York City spent most of the day seeing the bomb squad on the Upper East Side with the robot so that no human life is lost. The robot going up to a vehicle, which believed the vehicle one of the men was in, smashing the window so that the authorities via a camera could get a look inside. The police commissioner of New York City, Jessica Tisch.
12:38 p.m., a counter-protester identified as Amir Balat, an 18-year-old man, lit and threw an ignited device toward the protest area, landing in the crosswalk of East 87th Street and East End Avenue. Witnesses reported seeing flames and smoke as it traveled through the air before it struck a barrier and extinguished itself a few feet from police officers. Mr. Balat then ran southbound on East End Avenue toward 86th Street and gets a second device from a man tentatively ID'd as Ibrahim Nick, 19 years old. Mr. Balat lights the device and starts running with it. He then drops the device on the west side of East End Avenue between East 86th and East 87th Streets. Officers immediately secured the area and they took both men into custody. This was all captured on NYPD Argus camera. The bomb squad responded and examined the devices. Based on preliminary examination and X-ray imaging, the devices, which were a bit smaller than a football, appear to be a jar wrapped in black tape, importantly with nuts, bolts, and screws, along with a hobby fuse that could be lit.
And so you could see in the video where one of the devices is thrown in the middle of the street between two blocks. And you see smoke coming from the device. And you see officers realize what it is, and they're trying to immediately get away from it. Now, with bolts and screws and nuts, imagine what would have happened if that thing went off. And it reminds me, and this is kind of eerie, it reminds me, the second device, it reminds me of the Boston Marathon bombers. Now, their bombs were, at least one of them, in backpacks. But the commissioner described this as like a football. And you see right next to a barricade, the same way in Boston, the device is down on the floor. It would have caused major damage had those things gone off. Line 3, Anthony in Pittsburgh. Good morning, Anthony. What's on your mind?
Oh, Dominic, well, what's happening to the Big Apple? I mean, go back to when Mayor Adams let the illegal aliens take over the Roosevelt Hotel. We have people set on fire on the subway. Then this clown gets elected. This anti-American clown gets elected. And every week there's some new catastrophe, like the snowball fight, the almost bombing that occurred. And I'm reading on X, Jessica Tish's post, and she was given the serious account. She sounded upset. She sounded really ticked off. And then I read Donnie's post, and he's crying about white supremacy. What is it with this clown?
Okay, now wait a minute, Anthony, because I haven't seen his latest post. What do you mean the mayor's crying about white supremacy? That
the original protest that was outside Gracie Mansion, I guess he claims it was organized by some white supremacist.
And that's what he's posting?
Yes.
Wow. The mayor of the entire city?
Yep. That's what I saw on X.
Well, I've been on air, so I haven't had a chance to look as of late, but this is all very disturbing. Very disturbing. Anthony, thank you for the great telephone call. Let's go to line 2, Norman in Brooklyn. Good morning, Norman. What's on your mind?
Good morning, Dominic. Yes, I got a client who lives like 3 blocks from there on York and 83rd. So, I'm in that area quite a bit, even when I'm not training them anyway. But basically, this is a very concerning situation, basically because this is not some black powder or something, somebody, emptying some easily obtained black powder. This is some sort of a chemical which, at least from what I've heard, that it's not easily obtainable. It's through some sort of the terrorist, some sort of sophisticated terrorist connection there to get this thing. So, yeah, I'm concerned about it.
Well, I mean, Norman, I don't know what to think here. The city just elected its first Muslim American mayor. I mean, I don't know. I'm believe it or not, I'm sort of speechless. I'm just very fearful for all of us of what could happen at any time. And why would they pick a protest to do this? I mean, you've attended many protests. Is it that disturbing? I mean, does one side hate the other side that much?
They hate them that much, but this could be, an outside influence. Listen, why protest? Any grouping of people where you have a large amount of quote unquote infidels to kill is the target. So, I mean, I understand why they would do it there, because it makes a statement to kill a lot of people. Same as, a concert, a ball game, anything, a movie theater, any grouping, these are things. I mean, I still find it amazing. And in 2026, I walk into a movie theater and nobody goes through my bag. I walk in there with a gym bag. I walk into a movie theater on the Upper East Side, Upper West Side, whatever, because I work in a gym. So I'm always, carrying a gym bag. So, and nobody goes through that. That doesn't happen in Israel. In Israel, before you go into a movie theater, they go through your bag. I mean, that's just the way it's done. Or you go into a mall, any place. I mean, but we live in the U.S. here. We live basically very free, and we don't want people going through our bags. I mean, it's just striking that, but we're easy targets. We're terrorists.
Yes. Norman, thank you for the great call.
At Manhattan University, a graduate degree is not out of reach. You'll gain real-world skills, credentials employers value, and connections to New York City's top companies. Choose from their new Master of Science degrees in healthcare informatics, digital marketing and analytics, business analytics, or financial analytics, all built around hands-on learning and industry partnerships. Graduate ready to lead, not just work. Take the next step at manhattan.edu/graduate. Manhattan University. Lead the future.